Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Skyrim Special Edition. So we're supposed to find these
Kill those
bone...
keeper things and get back to the prison.
Yeah, like she said. So we gotta kill these keeper things and get back to this prison where Serena's mother was here. Interesting turn of events, really, because we had Serena's mother
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
talking and I could not care less anything her mother was saying. But uh, when Serena talks, uh, because of a slightly better animation style on her and a slightly interesting character, she caught my attention somehow. And one would hope it's not just through physical attraction, but it may have been they may have just drawn her more beautiful than most of the other characters in the game. Um, is there seriously like something back this way? This is strange. It's a dragon cult shrine with things in it. I don't really have room to hold things right now. Uh, but we're looking for the keepers and we've got all these things. Apparently the characters that the keepers take their orders from are like these non-corporeal beings. Notice how she can just walk right over the edge there and I'm having to jump. We clearly see that this DLC section is not fully completed as far as an area. I mean, they've done a decent job here. But the fact that I can stand on these flaming things and it doesn't burn me, that there's no enemies around here, there's nothing really at all over here, so that's interesting. See, I don't know which way I should go. We're also looking for soul husks, if we can find them. 25 of them is what the character that used to be a shopkeeper wanted. It may be that the arrow I'm looking at right here is not actually an arrow for the keepers, but just a full-on barrier that gets brighter when you get close to it or look at it. There's supposed to be a dragon around here that maybe you can't kill it, since we are in this soul carn hell world where necromancers send souls to these, I don't even know what you would call them. Are the immortals? Are they Daedra? Or are they something else? And see, we're in this lightning place and this feels almost like a quest area with different chests and such, but I don't think it really is. I hear a skeleton walking over here.
Who's there?
Daedra hearts just sitting here. Soul embers. And see, these are the husks, but I can't pick them up. Interesting. Then we've got these gates that sometimes just seem like they close. They're closed for good. Nothing unlocks them. I'm just wandering around here. Bowman. The Book of Life and Service. I saw a simplistic mod for Skyrim. I'm not sure if it's special edition capable, but all it did was add to the front of the books. Okay, that was weird. So these sections have transporters and these stones, an empty chest. And this thing feels like it's sucking the life out of me. Because it is. Is this a point where I need to take on the Vampire Lord section of form and cast something on it? Suppose we could try that. It's either that or shoot it with a bunch more arrows. So let's try this. Powers, Vampire Lord, hit it. Nope. Clearly that doesn't do anything. And I don't have any more points. You need to get 11 points, not 15 here. By the way. Switch to revert form. Switch back to my main visual mode. And it's saying, in order to keep a servant must have to locate and slow the keepers who maintain the barrier around the ruins. Job, here's another one of those opus things in a soul gem. This is just an empty chest. And this thing is sucking the life out of me. And how much life should I feed it? Honestly. I think I'm gonna have to decide to jump down. Even though there was a portal that brought me up here, it seems kind of pointless to stay up here. I've failed to find something so far. Alright. So down here we are. And we were going through this area. And see, there's all these markers everywhere. I have no idea where Serena is. Hopefully she's not dead somewhere. And we certainly came down. I think we started right here. And like wow, I can't believe I missed that. Well, I'm apparently going to consistently miss that. So, what I think the problem here is I probably have too many things turned on. And if I come to the local map, maybe I can figure something out here. Like, I think I just have a lot of... There she is. A lot of multiple things. So, if there's one there, and there's the one there, then let's focus on this arrow and see where that leads me. The problem with triangulating on something is you have to actually not get confused and get turned around following multiple markers. Soul husk added. Maybe we'll get 25, maybe we won't. Like a lot of the elements here. Okay, so that is completely different than what we've been dealing with up to this point. So that's clearly an important thing. Okay. A keeper. He is in bone armor. I should probably recharge my bow. Black soul gem, ebony arrows, dragon bone mace. Alright, let's come over here. And I guess I have to come over here and recharge it. Weapon, charge with a greater soul, and then some lesser souls. Yeah, I did not do a good job there with this. And see, unless there's some magical spell we're gonna learn throughout gameplay, which maybe there is. This totally looks like you would, you know, you'd have some spell that would.
Where'd you come from?
Well, anyways, it doesn't look like there's much else here. If there's a chest or something, you would kind of think there would be some extra element or something to pick up, but nope. And this tower is the same, so it's our next goal to, I suppose, find a way out of here, and let's follow an arrow and see how that works out for us. I can see two towers over there, and I can clearly see that there's nothing over here. So down this path we go. It's nice to be in a different area, but it clearly feels unfinished. Like, nothing to do here. No creatures attacking me, really. Just wandering around. Here we've got another ghost character. Want to say anything to me?
Sky. Feels like I'm being watched. Can't stand it anymore.
Somebody's shooting me with an arrow. I mean, I can clearly hear arrows flying. And I picked up something I didn't want to pick up, so let's drop that. While we're dropping things, maybe we'll consider dropping some other things that we probably don't care too much about either. Steel swords. Woodcutter's axe. We don't need that. Alright. Wonder where I even picked up the woodcutter's axe. So over here it seems like there's a... Well, over here it looks like there might be something too, but over here is, I think, our next keeper. And how are we on our quest as far as getting... What was... Is this miscellaneous quest? Seems like that quest may have ended because we don't even have anything now. And because we put so much time into Skyrim up to this point, I feel like people that played Skyrim originally, or people that would buy Skyrim now and not do Dawnguard for at least 6 months to a year after playing the main story, I think they would be... Well, players that played that way would have a much better experience. Because now everything just is about rushing through it and not taking your time, and so you're effectively potentially rushing through some of the best storyline in the game and some of the best gameplay in the game because it's just slightly newer and they've made some progress in... There's a bunch of people here. So the keeper is surrounded by souls. And you can do soul steal on them. Interesting. I kind of would have thought maybe you couldn't. And because of the level I'm at, they have dragon bone style equipment, which means now I'm picking up dragon bone style equipment without having to kill dragons. So if I get a new dragon bone bow, I could do a better job of enchanting it now, giving it more uses. It was a silly mistake, and I had already realized that you don't really need 11 seconds for soul steal. If you don't kill something in 5 seconds, you're probably going to take a lot longer than 11 seconds.
Soul gem. That's what it was. Then I must... Oh no. Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
See, talking to the souls, you can clearly imagine that every single one of those souls would give you some quest or ask you to do something or have at least some more interaction with them. Much in the same way that the final heaven section of the main story seems like it could have easily been a lot more. Steel battle axe, I don't need that. There could have been a lot more to it than there actually was. Here's another one of these lightning rods. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with them, but let's go ahead and place a soul gem. Step back and take a black soul gem.
I'm glad you're here. Who's there?
I wonder if I attracted these guys by using the lightning attractor. Seems like they won't kill a character if you've got them in your crosshairs. I think that's probably a flaw. And he died, apparently according to the game, a little bit to the right of where I saw him die. Even if I did find 25 soul husks, which there's a decent chance I might have that already, I'm not certain I would be able to actually find the character that was looking for him. I think he's somewhere over here. And see, we have this tower, but it's not energized. Harvest a soul fissure. Soul harvested. Wow. Is this land just flowing with places where I could capture souls and do more enchanting and all of that? That would be interesting. It's kind of pointless, but I mean, at the point that I'm playing the game, it's pointless. Maybe it's not so pointless for somebody who would do this.
Who's there?
And the soul won't even talk to me. I suppose if you were doing this at level 10, that would be a really great resource.
I'm gonna have to kill
you. See, she can handle herself just fine. And with my soul steal ability, and I'm having to edge my way towards looking for where that guy went down. Orcish battle axe. For 25, I won't take that. That's too heavy. And so I guess there's just going to be a keeper somewhere over here in the middle of this empty plain. Yep. I gotta remember to pull the bow back completely. I step on this and it puts me... Am I way up in the air? I think I am. What's her deal? So the teleporters really are an unwelcome addition. They have like no voice acting unless they're glitched. So I almost wish I could Fuzuru Da this guy off the edge, but if I did, I don't think I'd ever find his stuff. Dragon Bone arrows, black soul gems, Dragon Bone bow. So now it's down to, I've gotten exactly what I asked for. Hunting bow of binding, we don't need that. Silver Sword we don't need. Battle Axe of Weariness we don't need. There's probably several other things I could sell that don't matter. Also, if I could just find a enchanting disenchanting section. And that brought me right back down here. So at this point we now go talk to the mother. I guess. Unless I just want to look for soul husks and all of that, which I don't think helps much. Let's instead run back to the mother who's in this castle so we can get the Elder Scroll so we can move the story forward. Now we're on the wrong side of the castle, so we're gonna have to curve around the edge here. This land is mostly dead. I wonder if it's possible there was a copy paste in just the terrain. It wouldn't surprise me terribly if there was. That they took the terrain of some part of Skyrim and just
Get out while you can.
just copied it and then started putting the castles on top of it. Because why would you really spend the effort? Major health. Now I have too much to carry, so we'll start. Like 14 for 750 is probably not that useful, and 4 for, let's see, glass gauntlets is not that good, and glass shield's not that good. Nordic carved armor. I seriously needed to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I don't think I did. Vampire royal armor. Seriously, didn't even let me kill him. Serena's overly helpful. So, best I can imagine, we found... Let's see, I guess we could just go look, couldn't we? We can look at several things. As far as the books, we have Jubus's Opus 4, 6, and 9. So, if we wanted to, we could run around for that. And then there's soul husks, which are over here. I bet soul gem fragments. Are they ingredients? I don't see anything called husk. What are the things I've been picking up called? I suppose I'd see them when I picked them up. Cast iron pot. We can go ahead and drop that. How about that? Yeah, let's just drop some useless things. Bellows. I think I have bellows, but whatever, I'll hold on to one of them. Corrodium ore, don't need that. Cup, we don't need 2 cups. Deathhound collars. I seriously doubt I need more than one of those. Embalming tools, not needed. Firewood. Let's see. Need more lockpicks. I can definitely attest to that. Soul husks are food. Wow. And I have 18 of them. Well, that's interesting on two factors. It's a new food ingredient where you eat husks of souls, and that I'm potentially gonna get the 25 they're looking for. It's possible, at least. Suppose we could speed this up a little bit and actually run. See, it certainly seems like certain animals come over. We've seen the souls of horses and possibly some other things up here. And this is where the mother was, but the barrier should be down now. Which doesn't make any sense because the barrier was being held up by the bad guys. So did I just take it down by killing the keepers?
Managed to destroy all 3 keepers. Very impressive.
Interesting. Let's talk.
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
So we're almost certain to get killed by Soul Husk, Soul Husk, Soul Husk. Now I'm at 21. Cure for disease, I'll take that. Take this book. Take this book. So I could do some alchemy.
I believe we found my mother alive.
I kind of wish. Let's see, these characters just will not go through until they've loaded. The game has loaded the other section. So I wonder if I didn't sit there and wait for
Can't believe we found my mother
the non-playable characters to load the next section. Maybe the player character, me, would load. Alright. Let's make sure we have Dragon Rend equipped. He's not very strong. Come on, search him. Where'd his body go? I guess I don't get any dragon bones or anything because he's not a real character. Like he's just a soul, like all the other things here. So where's the mother? She's over here. So I guess that's a blessing in disguise though, because I really couldn't hold a hold a few more dragon bones and dragon scales, even though I would very much like them.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
She hasn't said anything for a while. Let's just route her and come over here and take some bone meal and a soul husk. And another soul husk. And this. And this and this.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
I'll be there in a second. Don't worry.
She's leading us to the scroll.
Just a second. Just need to pick up some stuff.
Come on. Must.
Just grab some books here. And then there's this chest. Is that her coffin?
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
I've got to drop something down. Maybe I should talk to her and see if she can hold some items for me.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless
Go on.
the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Okay.
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Why don't you leave
Leading us
too?
to the scroll. Anything good?
Alright, so she has a decent amount of things. So I'll just start handing her some of these other items. I wonder if she has an incredibly high carry weight because she's a Dragon Lord. That would be very interesting. Very, very interesting, actually. Let's see. Why do I even have this iron shield? Take this Nordic stuff. That. Seems like she can still hold on to carry things. There we go. I filled her up with her inventory. Take the Elder Scroll, which was sitting here in the box.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll,
What? He wants me to talk to her.
now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll turn for you when we can. We may never... We could use your help in Tamriel.
As much as it pains me to send you and Solana back alone, I can't take the risk.
Why not keep
Remember
Sarana
that
here?
Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me he'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Okay, return to Tamriel. Now, as far as food, I have one soul husk short. So, let's make it to that salesman and find one soul husk while we're doing it and move and see what we get for that. Now, I don't think there's really anything that's going to stop me from coming back here.
I wish you could come with us.
And see more storyline just happening here. Here's the dragon right now.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
Yes. I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch.
Okay.
Between life and death.
That's why I didn't absorb his soul. Why are we speaking? Didn't you try to kill me?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words.
He's also very good at English. He's better than
My
Parthenax.
claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
Okay.
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Cool. I found you equally worthy as my only option.
Your words do me great honor. desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Okay.
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Master.
Ideal Masters, that's what they're called.
Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What do I have to do?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How can I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Okay.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How'd you end up in the Soul Cairn? Good question.
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
It's funny that his Thum and his name means cursed, never dying. And I guess that's because he changed his name.
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call
Necromancy Dragon. So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers?
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you that she was immortal?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quinarin.
A lot of talking here,
The
don't
Soul
really
Cairn
care.
has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again.
So basically I can just... I've got another shout here. You were going to get 3 shouts in this game, and I think I've already found 2 or unlocked 2 of them already. Which tells me...
In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow
And we're
Dova
going through
in
all this
battle.
dialogue, but I really don't care, so I don't even know what... I'm not a dragon.
Even in the Soul Cairn, the defeat of the World Eater has reached my ears, Dovahkiin. You may not be Dova, but the defeat of Alduin earns you the right of title.
Okay. So if I played the story up to the point of not actually doing the final few quests, but I had gotten Elder Scrolls, I imagine he would have said something different there. That seems like there's a thin possibility that you wouldn't have played all of the main quests, but you would have had to play up. Well, actually, to get to this point in the game, you don't even have to have played any of the main story except for to get to level 10, and you don't particularly have to play the main story to get to level 10 either, because the other Elder Scroll we still haven't even dealt with. So, clearly they would say something different. They would have had to program something different there. I think we just go through here, and then there's one more soul husk here, so that's enough of those. And I think the merchant guy is over this way. It's kind of weird to just like leave. Wow, there's a lot of soul husks right here. Feels like there should have been more to do here. And more soul husks over here. Interesting. I didn't realize this area had so much of it sitting around to collect. I hope I'm going the right direction, though. See, this is gonna be the irony of all irony is I'll be in the wrong place. Yep, I'm in the wrong place. So that area there seems to be the escape. Harvest a soul fissure. Apparently you can only do one of those. Get one soul out of it. One soul out of the hole. I'm not sure if we're getting great souls or what. And see, I'm looking all around here trying to find that guy, hoping to find the guy.
Who's there?
I thought he was over this way. Here he is. Yeah, he is right here.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time? Well, I've been so busy, I don't know. What, are you kidding me?
So I can get a sword, a battle axe, light armor, heavy armor, a spell tome. Let's go heavy armor.
This won't stop your soul from getting ripped out, but at least you'll look good when your corpse hits the ground.
And see, I think it just gave me like steel plate armor, not even anything really useful. Steel plate boots of strength maybe was what I just got. Since there's no other steel plate item and we can't bring up the dialogue. So that was a waste. I suppose maybe that's just a built-in system in case, I don't know, you lost all your armor or you came here with very weak equipment, and so they wanted to make sure you had a backup opportunity to wander around.
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
And see, somewhere around here, there's almost certainly a ghost that would have told me to find his magnum opus.
Get out while you can.
Because we found 3 parts of that. And there's nothing else to collect here, so soul husks are the only real item to collect besides maybe an occasional weapon. Or, well, you, I guess, also get souls. Soul gems.
Want my advice? Never welch on a bargain with the ideal masters. Don't take it very well.
And souls in general. And then up here we go. So we've completed Beyond Death, and I'm not certain, well, I'm actually kind of fairly certain you can't just leave where we are, but if we go to this balcony, that might take us out to Skyrim.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave, anywhere, just out of this.
She doesn't like the sunlight any more than me. So this whole balcony is there specifically so that we have this fast travel location in case I want to go back there to that place. I'm carrying a lot of things, but let's see. Let's fast travel to our house and just take a moment to empty out our pockets. Here we have Aaliyah, and she's still probably way too powerful for me to use vampire seduction on.
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
What now?
Trade with me.
Anything
Nordic shield, this. I guess I'm gonna take one of these. And this. And this. And this. No, I was gonna... Oh, she's using the Dragonborn Mace. Interesting. So she's not even using the Mace of Molag Bal anymore. Alright. And when I give her back the Mace of Molag Bal, it only does 20 damage, where what she has as far as the Dragonborn Mace, I think, is 15. Wonder why she chose that instead of other things. Alright. So our first move is to try to get to this and get this in sights, just to see if I can disenchant anything. Yep. Unsurprisingly, nothing.
and his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Search dresser, and we start. We need to make a second pile here of just things we want to sell. Things that don't really matter, but and I guess Dragonbone at this point doesn't qualify as that. So any Dragonbone weapon is now in a new category that I'm creating in my mind of just don't sell these things, they're really important or useful. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's see, equip that. Dragon Scale Gauntlets. My legendary Dragon Scale Gauntlets don't have anything on them. Interesting. Helm of Archery. We can sell that. Iron Shield. We can sell that. Created potions are 25% more powerful. Sneaking is 30% better. I'm going to keep all the Nordic thing. Get rid of that and that. Sell that ring. Sell these things. Sell those things. That. That one. Vampire armor. Vampire armor destruction. Vampire armor destruction. Vampire boots. Vampire boots. I'm going to keep the vampire gauntlets and that. Scrolls. Here we go. Now we come over here and we start saying, I want to keep certain things, but I'm still not going to put the Dragonbone items in that drawer because this is the drawer of things I want to keep, but not really. I just kind of want them, like imminent sneaking, extreme health. Maybe I'll keep Nordic, ragged trousers, health, ring of health 30. I'll get rid of that. Minor destruction. Get rid of that one. Vampire gauntlets and vampire royal armor, and scrolls, and books. These quest pages can't go anywhere. Keys don't need to go anywhere. Bellows and cup and deathhound collars and let's see, next thing. How long have I been playing? Almost an hour. Trying not to get bogged down again. Trying not to do gameplay that doesn't really need to be done. But I just Soul Gem fragments. Soul Gem fragments, Soul Gem fragments, Soul Gem fragments, Soul Gem fragments. There we go. And then potions. I've got a ton of potions here that I need to start getting rid of. How is my inventory right now? It's at 429. Okay. Now, here, there is no fortify alchemy thing. But there is fortify enchanting, which I can do for 25% better. And clear. And there is fortify smithing, which for 102% better. And I got 2 potions of fortified smithing there. Nice. Alright. So I'm gonna have to take all of their stuff and see, I guess I don't really need to do anything besides silver, and I probably don't even need to do silver because I kind of only care about keeping bones now. So ebony ore and firewood, we'll put that in there, even though that's probably the wrong place to put it. And gold ingot, like gold ore, iron ingots, leather strips. The thing I don't want to admit here is I probably should just go legendary on smithing again, and maybe I will after this point. Silver ingots. Alright. I have all kinds of everything holding me down right now. So the idea here would be to increase this, and increase this, and increase this to the maximum. And while we're at it, take her armor from her.
Do you need something?
I need to trade some things with you. Come on. Apparently you need a straight line to trade things with him.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Let's see. Dragon scale gauntlets. And this. And this. And this. And this. And while we're at it, let's make a dragon scale. Alright. So, potion, drought of smithing, that's supposed to do 102. Enchanter's elixir, 25% better. I think there's something better than that though that I made. Fortify smithing. Here, 102% better. Quick. We need dragon and dragon shield. Why can I not make the dragon shield? Because I don't have any leather strips. Oh, this is a mistake. Let's run over here quickly. Let's see. Improve it, improve it, improve it, improve it, improve it, improve it, and improve that. And let's hope 30 seconds still hasn't happened here. And that, and that. And leather and leather strips, so we can use the anvil. There we go. Dragon shield, dragon plate shield, which is heavy. I guess I couldn't make a dragon scale shield because I'd need iron ingots, and I do have that. Darn it. Darn. Iron ingots. Yeah, this has almost certainly been 30 seconds now. Dragon scale shield. Well, I think this is as much as I'm willing to try. And I think we're probably fine at this point too, as far as equipment. Let's see, because this dragon stuff is 126 on the helmet, 115 on the gauntlets, which this is the one I'm supposed to have equipped, not the others. Let's see, boots work well too, and then dragon plate shield. And so I think I'm kind of good. Let's stick all the dragon bones here, all of this here, the firewood, let's see, iron, leather, and leather strips. And that gets me back down. Now the main thing I want to do is enchant, like, there's going to be a lot of enchanting done here. I'm going to try to do this, and see, I just don't see how that's going to work. Alright, let's try it. We're trying to do the ultimate thing here. So, a potion of fortify enchanting, and go. Go. We need this bow to have the absorb health ability, but actually I want it to get 200 uses, and the absorb soul trap ability, and I would like it to get 200 uses, and then filled with a grand soul. There we go. Next item, we have a shield that I want fortify block on, and fortify health, and a black soul gem. And then we have armor that I want fortify light armor, and fortify health, and black soul gem, health, and light armor. And that doesn't work for any of the items, darn it. Item gauntlets, we want to fortify light armor and fortify archery. There, black soul. And next item, we want helmet with the fortify archery and fortify light armor, or fortify, let's see, alchemy, I guess might be the best one. Black soul gems. Next item, and see, almost certainly this has happened already, where we would have had to drink another potion. But I kind of don't care either, if we're just gonna be honest. Maybe my potions would have done a little bit better, but at the end of the day, I think I'm fine. I'm just fine with what I've got. Let's see. Mace. Now,
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware,
Soul Trap.
the dragonborn
What's the
comes.
Silent Moon's a chant.
For the darkness has
The target
passed,
dies 10
and the
seconds,
legend
fills a
yet
gem.
grows.
While the moons are out, burns the target for 25 seconds. Notch pickaxe. Like, that is actually probably a great one.
The savior
Hmm.
of Skyrim.
And then absorb health.
Alduin's wings, faded
And then
dark
as
to
many
the
charges
sky.
as possible.
His roar furious fire, and his
And
snail sharpened scythe.
then notch pickaxe.
Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. They
Notch
burned,
pickaxe
they
with
bled,
this.
and they issued their
Like,
cries.
absorb health.
When he
I think
saved
200's more than enough.
from
There.
Alduin's rage.
There we go.
Heroes on the field of new war
Alright.
to wage. And if
And
Alduin wins,
Dragon Bow now.
gone from this
We would
world,
want
lost
notched pickaxe again.
of the black wings unfurled.
Which 200's fine.
Then came
And
the
then
on that
Soul Trap,
terrible
which
day.
200's fine.
Fast as
And then Black
winter,
Soul.
they entered the fray.
And I don't have any reason really to enchant this one. I know we're going a little long here. So let's just quickly look at what we did. We have this Daedric Bow, which I'm going to get rid of. And I can either have this absorb 20 health if the target dies in 10 seconds, fails soul gem. Raise the wielder's smithing ability and do 12 shock damage to enemies if the target dies within 1 second, fill a soul gem. If the target dies. So this is our favorite equip. And these other ones we'll get rid of. This mace I'm gonna hand to Serena. And that's it for weapons. Now, I'm going to give her this dragon scale. Light armor increases skill by 25, increases your health by 62. Versus this one that increases your weapons and armor improvement, which I don't need right now. So I'm going to take this one off, and equip this one. Carry capacity be at 37 versus 37. It seems like maybe my potion didn't even really do anything, because I don't recall doing this to both of them at the same time. So either the potion wore off or it didn't matter. Nothing changed there. Increase light armor and bows do 40% more damage. Bows do 40% more damage created potions. So we'll equip this one and get rid of that one. Bows do 40% more damage and potions are 25% better. Bows do 43% more damage and potions are 26% better. So we're really squeaking out here the difference. And then that one we're handing to her.
The sweet song
Oh,
of
what is it?
Skyrim, sky shattering.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Here we go. So take your weapon, which was the dragon, let's see. We'll give you this bow and this mace. And then take your, not the heavy shield, but the light armor, the boots, the gauntlets, the helmet, and the shield. And then we'll take back whatever she's wearing. Why does she not want to use this light shield versus this light shield? 91 versus 69. Because it's not as good.
And so the tongues freed us
So we
from
missed something.
Alduin's rage.
We forgot to improve the shield. Or we couldn't improve the shield as much as we would have liked. So I'll just be overburdened again. And there we go. Now trade with me.
What now? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
It kinda is. And so now she has a full collection. And I think that puts us at a great place to go legendary again. But we have to level up before we do that. As far as smithing. And get smithing back into the whole mess. I don't know if I'm really going to try to get smithing back up to 100. But I wouldn't be surprised if I did. One more time. There we go. Iron, leather strips. There's a roll of paper. That's useless. And we can't really look at our stats or anything, can we? So it then just is back to like this Daedric bow I want to sell, this thing I want to keep, this thing I want to keep. Like if I could go look at my stats, I would show that we've actually made an incredibly large amount of progress there, but as it is, that's not a possibility. Let's see, this ring, I think I should have some other ring equipped, but whatever, it doesn't even matter. And dog meat and all of that doesn't matter, and all these things don't really matter. Like roll of paper, we'll hold on to that just in case somehow I've never collected a roll of paper. We can, however, point out that we are now at 303 as far as carry weight, so it didn't take an incredible amount of time to do some cleanup work with our inventory. Let's go ahead and make a save, and we need to run the Whiterun and level up our alchemy or something. Find something we can level up before we decide to level up our main character's level. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe. Click that bell next to the subscribe button to get notifications, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.